Hi, welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. I am working on the 30 days of sketches with Christy's beautiful life. Today I am working on sketch number 17. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This sketch is created by Christine Harden. If you follow her on Instagram and or YouTube, it's Scrap and Harden. She is a buddy of mine, and I'm really excited to play with this layout or the sketch because it looks like she put stitches on there just for me. So there will be some stitching on this. So I have prepped my layout just a little bit. I took papers from my circus kit and I matted them. These are two different papers here, and then I put some white cardstock on top of that. I also cut out my circles and matted them on a slightly larger circle. I pulled in two banners and a ticket from my counterfeit kit. This is also from my counterfeit kit, and it also, I believe, was in a recent traveling box, which is a box that I participated in a group where we filled up a medium-sized flat rate box with fun stuff that we weren't using anymore in our stash and melded on to the next person who chose things and added some more things and so on. And when the box got to me, I pulled this here because, you know, great titles. I'm going to use this title. I also pulled in some phrases and those funky black and white striped alphas. Now, I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to use for these elements yet, if anything at all. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just add some sequins or something. Anyway, so let's get started. I'm going to speed things up. This is how my photos are going to end up laying on this layout, but I decided I'm going to put in some mixed media, and I've already traced around each circle so that I know where to put these paints. Now, these are some relatively old Delusions acrylic paints. These are really pigmented and really fun to play with. I had every color of them at one time, but they dried out, and so I had to throw all of them except for these three away. And so I thought, you know, let's not waste these and let's use these. So I have been trying to make it a point to use these, and hopefully they will not dry out on me like the others did. I am going to put just a jaggedy edge all the way around where my photo is going to go. Kind of mimics what it looks like in the sketch a little bit. And then I'm going to allow it to dry, and I'm going to put some black stitching around it because I said I think Christine put that edging around just for me because it looked like stitching to me on her sketch. I know my paint is still wet, but I'm going to go ahead and add some ink splatters here too. It looks really cool where it lands in that wet paint in places, and so when it dries, I have a pretty cool effect in some of those rings where the splatters met with the wet paint. So I did set my background aside to let it dry fully, and then I went ahead and I stitched around those circles and adhered my photos. Now, that unicorn, you might be wondering why on earth I have a unicorn on this layout. Well, first, there is a unicorn in that float in that picture that it's sitting on. And second, Miss Christine challenged me to use up some of my unicorn ephemeris pieces here about a couple of months ago when I was digging through my stash and realized that I had so many pieces with unicorns on them. So I'm going to put this on here, and Christine, I used my unicorn ephemera, so now you owe me a layout with some of those rosettes that I created for you. In fact, I'd love it if you would actually create a couple of your own and see if you can use those as well because they're really fun on the layout. So now I have a couple banner pieces. These came out of my counterfeit kit for the month of March, but they were just some miscellaneous ephemera that I had thrown in there, and when I saw that this sketch had some banner pieces on it, I thought these were perfect to go on the layout. I'm also adding some of these wooden buttons that came from a Hip Kit Club kit, and those are going to be mostly my embellishments. I'm not going to do a whole lot with this layout as far as embellishing goes because I want the mixed media to shine. I am going to add these little gold sequins. I've been trying to use up these sequins this month. I'm really close to them being all gone, and that'll be kind of awesome to get something out of my stash. It's been around for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the finishing details of this layout. I have mostly put all of the embellishments that I'm going to on this layout, but I am going to pop the banner pieces and that ticket stub where I'm going to put my journaling up on some foam tape. I do have to re-glue that sticker phrase in the top circle because these stickers are really old and they've lost their stickiness, and that's to be expected when you have something in your stash forever and a day like these are. I'm going to add that journaling, I'm going to put it on foam tape, and this layout is done. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel today. If you liked my video, please click the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I love to interact with my subscribers right here in the comments on YouTube. If you ask me a question regarding my layouts or techniques that I use, or you just want to say hi, go ahead and leave me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure that you check that collaborative playlist below in my description box. There are at least 30 YouTubers participating in this hop this month. There are some amazing layouts coming out with these sketches. Remember, these sketches are exclusive. They were created just for this hop, so you want to check them out. These are just amazing. You have a great St. Patrick's Day. Bye.